Hi everyone! I am filming this video kind of last minute here, but I just wanted to touch base more than I did last time on the planners I'm using this year. And yeah, I filmed the voiceover like really quick. I had like 15 minutes and I was just like, so I want to like plan this video out more and be more intentional with what I'm telling you and everything. So I wanted to go more into depth about the planner I'm using this year. Not even really a planner, but how I'm using it, why I'm not doing a traditional, bullet journal or planner, whatever, and just talk about my other intentions for the year. So this is what I'm going to use for the year. I touched base on it in my last video, but the main reason I'm not using a traditional planner is because they're not working for me anymore, and I'm not going to spend money on something that is not working for me. So what I'm doing is setting up a calendar, putting the due dates of all my bills, and then weekly I write down when each bill is getting paid. So if it's due here, for instance, I'm paying it this week because I get paid every Friday. So whatever. You guys don't need in depth about that, but that's what I'm using this for. And I do have just a little notebook here just with plain lines in it, because my coworker got me on Audible. So I haven't read an actual book in a long time. One of my last videos that I made was a self-care goal of mine, to read 12 books in a year, which I thought was going to be pretty reasonable. However, this was during the pandemic when my job was shut down and I was at home a lot of the time. And maybe 2 weeks after I filmed that video, or a week after I filmed that video, my job opened back up, so I was back to working full time, and then also still watching my son part time, but so it was a lot harder for me to actually read like I thought I was going to be able to. So that obviously didn't get done. I think I read one book, started a second, never finished it. So it's been a year and a half since I've like read a book. 2 years. So anyway, my coworker for Secret Santa got me an Audible book. And because of that, I started an Audible account, and I've already read like 4 books with it. It's been maybe 3 weeks. Two. Because it was December 26th that he got it for me. So yeah, I love Audible, needless to say. One of my goals, because I'm focusing a lot on money this year, as you can tell by all my bill tracking and everything. So one of my goals or intentions is to not spend a lot of money on Audible books, because I'm already obsessed. I've already bought 2 books. I've already read a bunch of the free ones that come with the Audible thing, plus the ones that he bought me. I actually bought the second one in the series. He bought me the first, I bought the second one, so it's a whole thing. But needless to say, I love Audible. I it's just hard for me to read, being a mom, working full time. When I get off work and I come home, it's not me time. Like, I'm hanging with my son, I'm hanging with my family. So yeah, I don't really have time to read, and even if I do have time, it's just hard for me. I don't know, since I've gotten older, actually reading is really hard. So Audible has been great. I freaking love it, especially because when I'm at work, I can have my headphones in and listen to stuff in the background. Um, Previously, I would watch YouTube videos or listen to podcasts or whatever, but Audible has just been amazing. Again, I've already read like 5 books, and I don't plan on stopping here. So, in this little journal, just with the lines in it, I'm going to be tracking the books I read. I'm not going to be doing any like rating or anything, just to remember what I read, and I'm putting the dates, like when I started it, when I finished it, and everything. So that'll be fun. A few of my other goals and intentions for the year are to be a lot more intentional about family time. My husband and I want to do a date night once a month. And I would also love to, because my dad travels for work. So when he is home, I want to be more intentional about spending time with him and with all of us, the 5 of us. So I want to do family game nights, because for Christmas we played games a lot together and it was so fun. So I want to try to keep that up and play with each other, and it doesn't have to be the games we played for Christmas. Like, we could play dominoes or something random. I just want to be more intentional about spending that time together. And I know I'm saying intentional a lot. Should we do a drinking game every time I say intentional? I just really, like, I want to be intentional with how I'm spending my time this year, because the past few years I have not. And part of that has been because of the pandemic. I've just been super busy. And part of that has just been because I haven't been intentional. I've just been lazy and I didn't really care about where I was spending my time because it was a pandemic and I was like, do what makes you happy, treat yourself. I don't want to be like that this year. I want to know what I'm doing and why. So let's see my notes here. Um, oh, another goal of mine is to not buy Starbucks that often. I do like Starbucks. So I'm gonna try to do once a week. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not gonna be too hard on myself with my goals. Again, like my last self care video, it's like I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't do it. But I do, again, want to be intentional about it. Think about, hey, how many times have I had Starbucks this week? What did I buy? Do I really need it today? Probably not. I should probably drink more water instead. That kind of thing. And if I do really want Starbucks, I'll buy myself Starbucks, but you get it. Um, Another thing is we bought memberships for the San Diego Zoo because we live local to that. And I want to try to go there at least once a quarter. We've already gone, let's see, when did we go? I think the 31st or the 1st, maybe. We went, and yeah, I just want to try to go to that a lot more often. I mean, if you go twice, the membership's already paid for, but and it's not really about that. It's just about getting outside and having fun because they have some really cool playgrounds and stuff. And again, family time, so would love to do that. Um, I want to try to be more intentional about going to get my nails done with my mom. That's one thing. When I got married, she was like super sad that when we went to go get our nails done for the wedding, she was like, "This is our last time getting them done," and I'm like, "Mom, no, it's not. Stop." So anyway, I just want to be more intentional about that. Also, my feet would love that. So getting pedicures. I think that's it. I think that's my main goals. Um, Again, just really want to track my spending. Um, I don't necessarily need to save more. I need to focus on paying off debt. Because my husband and I do want to try to buy a house at the end of this year, where that's our goal is to at least start looking and hopefully buy a house by the end of this year. But we'll see. We're pretty much on track for that, but we do have debt that we need to pay off. So rather than saving, I want to work on that. And that's why I want to know where my money's going. Because right now, since, the wedding planning and Christmas and Thanksgiving and my son's birthday and all that, I'm like pretty much my money's gone at the end of each week, which just sucks. Like, it shouldn't be happening. So be more mindful of my money and where it is going, and also my time and where my time is going and what I'm doing with that time. And already I notice a huge difference in my mental health, I guess, my mental state with Audible. Audible is freaking amazing. And I don't want to come on here and say I have ADHD. I don't know. I feel like I do. I feel like I relate to a lot of ADHD things, but I've never been diagnosed. So, I'm going to cut that part out. Yeah, Audible's been great, and I hope you guys are having a good start to your year, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.